Matt suggested Donald Trump was possibly the least evil Republican candidate, but Michael thought that might be a stretch. I was curious who you and Michael thought was the least evil. When you go on a policy by policy basis, I don't know what that means, evil candidate, but I got to tell you that single payer health care, no cuts to Social Security, no wars in the Middle East. Those are three attributes that you'd be hard pressed to find from other. I mean, Trump is. This is the way I explained it the other night to someone. It's like, Trump may be one of the biggest a-holes on the stage, although that's even debatable. But he hasn't hurt people. And no doubt he's hurt people. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I mean, he's a slumlord for a long time. He's definitely exploited people. But, you look at what Chris Christie has done to New Jersey. And you look what he's done to pensions and teachers. And Scott Walker, the same thing. John Kasich, in the same way. He has hurt people. He's less so because of the Medicare expansion, or should I say Medicaid expansion. But Bobby Jindal. It's hard for me to even say these guys' names without thinking about, sort of literally the real pain and suffering they have caused people. George Bush, I don't know. I mean, Jeb, same difference in many respects. I mean, this guy was a big signatory to the Project for a New American Century. Signed on to an incredibly militaristic vision of the world. Huckabee, when he was governor, was a little more populist. He's a guy who I think, back in the day when he wasn't just a carnival barker, would have probably expanded Medicaid. So I don't know. But, I if I had a choice of all those Republicans up there as to how they talk, it's quite possible that Donald Trump's America would be less vicious, probably more inept in some respects than the rest of them.
No, and I actually, in that I said if you're just talking about policy, he probably is the least evil. I agree with that.
Glad you all agree with me.
Pete?